I only got one more night. I'm gonna live out loud goodbye.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Von, Mr. Von's channel, Sweatbox. We back live, active here on the channel. Yes, indeed, you know how we do. And this is the second half of The Witcher Season 1 review, episodes 5 through 8. That includes episode number 5, Bottled Appetites, number 6, Rare Species, number 7, Before the Fall, and number 8, Much More. So, you guys saw my episodes 1 through 4 review. I'm liking this episode. I'm liking this series a lot. Episode 5 picks up after after the huge events of episode 4 with the child of surprise and the whole reveal of Ciri's parents and her lineage and the power, all that huge episode. So episode 5 is the first episode we get Yennefer and Geralt together, and that's when they hunting the genie thing. That's called the it's like a genie. I don't remember what it's called, but it ends up with Geralt ends up making this wish, and him and Yennefer meet up, and at the end of it comes the whole the lore from the book of the wish that ends up binding Yennefer and Geralt together. Sorry, I know I was a little clunky in getting in there. But that's basically what this episode was. I liked it. That's when they first hook up, the first time they hook up and knock boots. And then that leads into the second episode of the episode with the dragon, which brings them. So 5 and 6 are basically Yennefer and Geralt heavy episodes of them really coming together. And she finds out about the wish. And then they ended up getting to this big fight after she goes to try to. A couple years have gone by at this point, by the way. You know the timelines is crazy. That's the one thing about the show that I criticize. They don't do a good enough job of letting you know about passage of time. It's there. You got to be kind of on point when you're looking for it. It's there. It's subtle, but they could do a better job of that. But I'm nitpicking because the show's really good. So yeah, this episode in the one with the dragon, Yennefer's looking to kill the dragon in hopes to get her uterus back so she can have children. She's very upset at the mages for taking her ability to have children. Her and Geralt have a falling out over that because she criticizes him for not taking care of his child of surprise, and he's like, "Man, you're not gonna. It's messy." Anyway, that's the end of that. Then we go into episode 7 where she goes back to the mage's place, and then she finds out, and then we're really close to getting caught up to Ciri's story, because she goes back to the mage's place. She hears Nilfgaard's on the march, and the mage from Nilfgaard comes in, and there's this big confrontation and all that, and that whole thing ends with her deciding to team up with the mages to fight Nilfgaard. And then on Geralt's side of the story, he goes to Cintra. And then you find out not only was he there, they end up locking him up because he goes to protect Ciri. And the Queen of Cintra, she's like, "No, nothing's gonna happen. I'm not letting you take her." And they lock him up, and then Nilfgaard attacks, and he's out there. He sees the Queen get killed. He sees her dead body, and he misses Ciri by like 2 inches, and it's crazy. So yeah. So now at this point, we're pretty much all caught up, and then episode 8 is the battle. I don't remember what it's called. It's the battle for something. I'm sorry, but it's the mages versus the armies of Nilfgaard. And this episode was dope. Okay, the mages was getting it in, and then they start getting their asses whooped. They had those crazy little black slug things that she snuck into the. Let's be clear, the black mage from Nilfgaard, she's about that life. She's hard. Her and Yennefer, I feel like they're gonna have it out. And then let me rewind a bit. So in episode 6, I'm all over the place, of course. In episode 6, after Yennefer and Geralt have their falling out, Geralt gets mad at Yaskin, the guitar playing dude, and they have a falling out too. So Geralt's just destructive, pushing away all his friends. All this time, Ciri, I know I almost forgot her story. Because her story is so distant from everybody else's, but it finally gets caught up. Ciri, the Queen's mage from the Cintra mage, I don't remember his name. he gets killed, and then some dude takes his form, comes and hooks and gets with Siri, and says he's gonna protect her, but he's really gonna take her to Nilfgaard. She finds out, and that he's fake. The little elf dude, the little black elf dude kid, he dips on her. So all this is going crazy. Yeah, it all just goes bad. She ends up almost killing these dudes that try to attack her. She kills the dude that's dressed up like, that has the fake face. I know I'm all over the place, I'm sorry. Because I almost forgot about Ciri's storyline. But that's basically everything that happens with her. Now, and after the mage fight, we're getting to the end, back to episode 8. At the end of the mage fight, all the mages is getting their asses whooped. Okay, Yennefer's like the last one standing, and the mage is the lead mage lady that I know I'm terrible with names too. She tells her, "Unleash your wrath. You got to do it. You got to save us all. Whatever." So Yennefer goes to the top of this cliff and just takes all the fire and just burns out the whole Nilfgaard army. It was a fucking epic dope scene. But then she's just gone. Geralt, who had got injured fighting some like little zombie things at the beginning, has this whole revelation about how his mom dropped him off and abandoned him, and how he ended up becoming a witcher at the thing. That was deep. I like that. And we think his mom might have been a mage. I'm not sure about that, but we'll get more into that. I don't know. Like I said, I never read the books, and I haven't played the games, but I'm liking the series. And so then at the end, Ciri ends up running away. After she runs away from the dude, she ends up staying at this farm with this lady. And then Geralt ends up coming to the same farm because the dude who helped him after he had got hurt from the zombies was that lady's husband. So then he gets there. Ciri had just left, but then he meets up with her in the field, and then they meet up. And then that was before he goes. And I don't remember how I messed up on this, because then there's a scene where he's on the battlefield calling for Yennefer, and they can't find her because she's gone. And then you fast forward to the scene where he's hugging Ciri because he finally found her, and then she says, "Who's Yennefer?" And then it just cuts, and that's the end of the episode, end of the season. Kind of cliffhanger, not really, but it's a good end. That whole episode 8 with the Battle of the Mages was really dope. I was into that, and I liked the episode. I like how they did the storylines, even though it was super confusing. I liked it because it kept you invested, and you wanted to see how this was all going to stack up, because you knew everybody was going to meet up. How was it going to happen? And then it happens in the end. We still didn't get Yennefer. We still didn't get the triad of Yennefer, Geralt, and Ciri, but hopefully we'll get that in season 2, because they are doing season 2. So that's my review. I liked it. I liked The Witcher season 1. I'm ready for season 2. Good job, Netflix. You want me to give it a rating out of 10? I'm gonna give it an 8. 8 out of 10, man. Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So I recommend The Witcher. Go check it out. What did you guys think of The Witcher? I know this review was all over the place, but that's all my reviews are. If you don't like it, tough. If you do, fuck with your boy. Rock with me. So yeah, it's been crazy in these worlds, you know what I'm saying, with everything going around with the beer sickness, with the beer bacteria, with the beer bug. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say the name because apparently YouTube doesn't like that. But it's all bad. But I'm still making content for y'all. So keep it locked right here. And until next time, you know how we do. Make sure you subscribe and all that. Yeah. Till next time. Peace. 100, y'all. We so futuristic on this one.
So faded on a track like this, 'cause the music makes me high.